Is Brock Purdy a system quarterback? Hell no. In this video, we're going to break down some film from this amazing comeback, 49ers, Lions. I'm going to showcase to you guys exactly why Brock Purdy is definitely not a system quarterback. Now, on this play specifically, what we're going to get is a post route here by Aiyuk, and then we're going to get a deep dig by Deebo Samuel. Now, right away, what Brock Purdy is doing is reading the defense. You're going to see him look to the right side. You see this DB up here and this DB at the top of your screen. What this tells us is this is a typical zone defense. You can also tell by 31 here how he pushes him off and is going to stay in this flat. You got a hook curl, you got another hook curl over here, you got a flat, you got a deep safety, another deep safety, another deep safety over here. So what this tells us, when we're in the zone defense, or when a defense is in a zone, there's going to be open holes all over the field. Now right here we got the post and then we got the dig. From these linebackers, there's no mid-read. Usually a mid-read would ride up the seams and stay right over the middle of the field. Since there's no mid-read in this play, it is wide open, throws a dig at a perfect place, right? Unbelievable placement here by Brock Purdy. I mean, just look at the placement of this football, right? You have to put this in the perfect window, but you also have to throw this with anticipation. And that's exactly what he does. Unbelievable throw. Let's jump right into the next play. Actually, before we do that, comment down below your score prediction for 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to be breaking down a bunch of film, not just this video, but for the entirety of the next 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl. Comment down below your Super Bowl, or your prediction, your score prediction, but also comment down below another player or two that you want to see some more film on. But let's jump to the next play. Okay, so this was an amazing drive here by Brock Purdy. Now, we're going to break down 3 plays from this drive, all amazing. First thing we're going to see on this one is pre-snap motion here by Deebo Samuel. What we notice right away is none of these linebackers shifted, and none of these DBs crossed the formation. What this tells us is it's a clear zone. We got this guy even bouncing back a little bit inside the hash mark. And then we're going to get another pre-snap motion here by Kyle Juszczyk. Now, again, nobody really moves too much to this side of the field. Once you see that, once Brock Purdy noticed that none of these linebackers shifted, like this guy didn't bounce out to the corner, and there was no rotation, right? So what we know here on this read option, we either can hand this football off to Christian McCaffrey, or we can throw a quick bubble screen to Deebo Samuel. Now, what this tells us is we have one blocker, 2 blockers, and we got potentially 3 guys to block. Whenever you can have one-on-one with Deebo Samuel, you take that every single day of the week. So it reads these linebackers, and right away he's like, okay, let me take my chances. Aiyuk does a good job bouncing in, getting the most reliable defender here in that linebacker. Juszczyk makes a good block up the left sideline, and then Deebo just makes a play after the catch and gets up the field for what, a 17-yard pickup? Unbelievable read, and let's see what they do next. Okay, here is another unbelievable play here by Brock Purdy, but not only Brock Purdy, Brandon Aiyuk. Now, what we're going to notice here, you see how this safety, CJ Gardner-Johnson, is playing very, close to the line of scrimmage. You never want to see this, especially if you're in a cover 3 defense, which is what I think they're in. You've got a hook curl here, hook curl, flat, and then you got 3 deep DBs, right? Now, what we see here is basically just get up the field, a go route, right? Now, this is amazing. Once you see this safety, biting down a little bit, he's not playing where he should be playing. So, boom, he's going to kind of bite down on this little route over the middle. But once Brock Purdy notices this, you're throwing this every single day of the week, right? We love these one-on-one matchups. We want to see Brandon Aiyuk versus 1 DB. We want to see Deebo versus 1 DB. And at this point in time, CJ Gardner-Johnson is playing so bad on this play that he is completely out. Like, who are you guarding here? I mean, yeah, you could be guarding the dig, I guess. So I guess either way, they're probably pretty screwed here. But one-on-one, and here we go. A little bit of PI right there, and that's all it takes, right? PI, you're going to move the ball down the field no matter what. And that's what they do when they throw up these one-on-ones. They want some PI, they want a 50-50 catch, they want a 50-50 chance. Not only do you get the pass interference, but you get an unbelievable catch here by Brandon Aiyuk. Guys, this should be #1 play of the week. And it wasn't. If you guys watched that Brandon Aiyuk reaction to him not being the #1 play, it was actually that Lamar Jackson one. But this is unbelievable. So watch it one more time. Had this pre-snap motion here by George Kittle. What this shows us, nobody crosses the formation. Instead, we got zone coverage all day. Once we know this is zone coverage, we read the middle safety. And once we read the middle safety, we notice he's taking himself out of the deep play, allowing us to throw a deep bomb. One-on-one coverage again. PI right there. You already know you're gonna move the ball down the field. An unbelievable grab by Aiyuk. Guys, grade this catch 1 through 10. 10 being the best. What do you grade this catch? For me, that's a clear 10, bro. That is insane concentration. Alright guys, before we get into the next Brandon Aiyuk touchdown, do me a big favor, hit that like button. Let's get the video up to 300 likes. If we can do that, I will be dropping a full breakdown of this defensive performance here by the San Francisco 49ers. If you guys want to see it, hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we're going to be covering the 49ers not only for the entire 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl, but also the entire Super Bowl and the offseason as well, you know, breaking down potential free agent signings, potential draft selections, and individual film breakdown for certain players throughout the entirety of the offseason, making sure you guys have non-stop coverage throughout the NFL, even during the deadest times of the season. Now, also, check out BetUS. It is my favorite sportsbook. They just gave away 2 Super Bowl tickets. Hopefully, you guys are able to jump in on that. But guys, they will match your first deposit up to 125%. They have a live casino, a live sports casino, a regular casino, horse racing. I mean, they have everything. Everything you can think of. Go check it out. Link in the description. Sign up. Go win some money. But with that being said, I also want you guys to comment down below more film, just saying more film if you guys want to, if you want me to continue to post these type of videos. But without any further ado, let's jump right back into this Brandon Aiyuk touchdown. All right, another unbelievable play here to Brandon Aiyuk. We're going to see some pre-snap motion by Juwan Jennings, right? What this tells us, boom, this is man coverage. They don't run too much man coverage here in this game. So 29 going to cross formation here at the goal line. And now we got, what, 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line. Need a touchdown. Last possession, we settled for a field goal. Let's get it to the end zone here. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. You got McCaffrey to the left. What we're going to see here is McCaffrey leaking out to the flat. Now, this is very important because you see this linebacker, since we know he's in man, he's going to go from the middle of the field to the outside, right? Then you have Deebo crossing the middle, clearing out the middle of the field, right? So, boom, you have linebacker breaking left or breaking to the flat. You have Deebo crossing the middle of the field. And now watch Brandon Aiyuk. He's going to fake run a fade, and then he's going to cut in last second. Now, the whole time, Brock Purdy is doing an excellent job forcing the safeties to the middle of the field because he is looking at Deebo Samuel, right? Looking over there, bringing these safeties this way, and now this is when we throw the football. Excellent route here by Brandon Aiyuk, and watch this throw as well. Oh my God, absolute dime by Brock Purdy. Now again, watch from this angle. He's looking at Deebo, bringing, you know, CJ Gardner-Johnson and this DB to the middle of the field, keeping them here, right? If you're looking at Brandon Aiyuk, these safeties would, you know, gradually move to that side of the field. Looks last second and fires an absolute dot in there. Look at that throw. Another unbelievable play by a quote-unquote system quarterback. Hell nah, man. All right, here we go. Another insane play, another insane read by a system quarterback, Brock Purdy. All right, here we go. We're going to see some pre-snap motion here by George Kittle. Now, what this tells us, looks like man coverage, right? You have one deep safety look. Whenever you have a one deep safety with DBs pressing up like this, it's usually man coverage. You never want to play a zone in this type of look. So what we're going to see is a delayed route here by George Kittle. Now, what is important here is we're going to have like a different type of levels. You know, usually levels when you have a drag, in route, and then a deep dig. On this play, what we're going to have is a levels concept, but it's not really levels. So what we're going to see is a flat here by Kyle Juszczyk. We're going to see a corner route here by Deebo Samuel, and then a fake in, or kind of like a deeper whip route here by George Kittle. Now, great job by the O-line, giving Brock Purdy enough time in the pocket to let these routes develop. But since we have this one-on-one coverage here, you see 44, you see up here by number 1 in Deebo, and then you have right here. So he's got that inside leverage, forcing the DB to try to make up that ground, and boom, right when he thinks he's going inside, he cuts out. A little bit of a push off, but you know what? It don't matter because you know what? They didn't see it. Didn't happen. George Kittle gets up the left side for a huge pickup there. And, you know, this is exactly what they needed. They kept moving the ball, man. And Brock Purdy kept making big-time throws here. You know, again, great job of the O-line. Plenty of time in the pocket. Brock Purdy does a good job getting this football out and throwing a dot to George Kittle up the left sideline. I mean, let's see what happens next. Another thing I love about Brock Purdy is the quiet versatility that he has. We're going to get pre-snap motion here by Juwan Jennings. What this tells us is man coverage. Number 1 crosses the formation. Boom, so we're in man coverage. Now, what this tells us, if we have all these wide receivers getting outside, a bunch of these guys are going to get outside the play, right? Especially when we have routes going to the outside here. Look at all these routes to the outside. Nothing really going over the middle besides this play by, or the route by Brandon Aiyuk. Now, Brock Purdy decides, let me run, right? Great play there getting by Aiden Hutchinson, one of the premier defenders in this league. But now you got to get, by this linebacker, which is a very tough task to do. Terrible angle there by Alex Anzalone. A good job by, I don't know what number 1 is doing here. You clearly can see that Brock Purdy is running the football. He's definitely way past the line of scrimmage. I don't know why he's still there, but Brock Purdy, the quiet versatility to be able to get outside the pocket and make plays on his feet. I think this was his second one of the day, second big rush of the day. And again, let's watch this play start to break out. I didn't really break down the offensive line, how it progressed. But again, boom, you have 2 guys in the backfield, that Deebo package. Have these guys getting out the backfield. Now, they do get someone getting pressure up the middle, generating that pressure up the middle. Purdy, the pocket is breaking down a little bit here, but at the end of the day, there's space to run this football, right? And the fact that he can do this, but defenses don't put spies out because he's not that much of a runner, but he can do it. You know what I mean? So it makes you have even more versatility, a brand new dynamic here in San Fran that they just wanted to have. And Brock Purdy, I hate when people say system. How is he a system quarterback? How is he a system quarterback? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. This dude is legit. This dude is absolutely legit. And he's doing this at a high level. He did it all season long. And then right after that, we had a big play here by Christian McCaffrey, setting them up for a touchdown with ultimately won them this football game, right? We're going to get a pitch over here to McCaffrey. Unbelievable blocking here by the tight ends. Got to give them a lot of credit. George Kittle taking down not 1, but 2 guys here on this block, right? Unbelievable broken tackle by Christian McCaffrey. And this dude right here, A+ effort. A+ effort by him. A+ effort up here. Juszczyk, unbelievable blocking, unbelievable effort. One of the best fullbacks in NFL history, bro. That ain't a lie. Unbelievable play. Sets him up for a touchdown to Elijah Mitchell. And then, which ultimately wins them this game. Guys, what a win. And now they have a chance to win the Super Bowl this season. Give me some predictions. Give me some score predictions. Who do you think wins this game? By how many points? And let me know if you guys want to see the defensive film breakdown. Comment down below defensive film. Hit the like button. Comment down below also the number 14, just a random number. If you guys made it this far in the video, just want to see how many of you guys stayed to the very, very end. But with that being said, I got a lot more 49ers videos coming out soon, so be ready. I think we got another defensive film review coming out maybe even tomorrow, depending on how well this video does. And I'll see you guys then. Peace.